Tonight on the Jon Stewart Show, Howard Stern, the music of Gin Blossoms, and the world's fastest reader, Howard Stephen Berg. And now, here's your host, Jon Stewart!
Thanks very much. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Hi. Hi. Remember me? All right. Nice to see you. Welcome to the new Chevy Chase Hour. All right. We have a great first show. Calm down, I say. We have an unbelievable first show. We have best-selling author, the man, the myth, the legend, Howard Stern is with us this evening. All right. And we also have, from Tempe, Arizona, Gin Blossoms are here. And we have a guy who's been named by the Guinness people as the world's fastest reader, Howard Stephen Berg. So it's a tremendous show. And now, speaking of tremendous shows, I don't know if you know this, but the Madonna tour, the Girly Show, was in town just last weekend. And it was an exciting show, the Girly Show. But I don't know if you realize this, Madonna is charging up to $75 a pop to see her show. And that seems a little excessive until you realize that does include a table dance. All right, everybody, the table dance. Oh, you're too kind. You're way too kind. You know what's interesting? Madonna, I don't mean to get serious, Madonna feels that her show has been poorly reviewed. She feels that it's being poorly reviewed because straight, kind of uptight men are reviewing the show. And she actually asked on stage, why aren't gay men reviewing the show? And the answer is simple, Madonna, because they're already up on stage with you. All right, there you have it. Fine and dandy. Thank you so much. And speaking of a man who puts on a tremendous girly show, ladies and gentlemen, Howard is here. Howard. All right, Howard. Howard, how are you?
Oh, great. It's so exciting.
It's so exciting to be out, isn't it?
It's just so everything's just to be here
is
the first
wonderful.
show.
You know what, Howard? We can enjoy our moment, but let's remember our brethren actors who are suffering. I'm talking, of course, about Free Willy. I don't know if you read this story. Free Willy, after the movie Free Willy came out, we all thought he was going to break big. It turns out his manager now has him in a little pool in Mexico. He's just suffering, and he's turning white, and he's floating upside down. And I can sympathize with Willie, or Kiko, as his family calls him. I can sympathize with him because a few years back, I found myself in a very similar situation. Can we roll that tape?
Hold me like the river Jordan, and I will then say to thee, you are my friend.
Is there anything more heartwarming? Is there anything more heartwarming than a boy and his little hairy friend in a pool? I think that's exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to move on to our first guest. In the time it takes the average man to reach orgasm, my next guest can read the Bible twice. Please say hello to the world's fastest reader, Howard Stephen Berg. Howard Stephen Berg, everybody. Howard, what's up, my friend?
Good to be here.
2 Bibles to 1 orgasm. That is an excellent ratio.
I think so.
Me personally, I can never get through Deuteronomy without just losing it. That's just me. It's sad that way. So, how do you do it? How do you read so fast?
When you read, you hear words in your head. I read more visually. I'm using my eye more like a camera rather than as an ear.
Fascinating. How fast do you actually read?
About 80 pages a minute.
80 pages a minute?
Correct.
And you remember stuff?
A lot. I teach it all over the country. In fact, I was just in San Francisco yesterday teaching it.
You were in San Francisco yesterday?
Yes.
So you're like a jet setter. You probably have groupies and stuff, like fast-reading groupies and things.
All over, rubbing books together. We have like group book rubbing.
Howard, that's very exciting. Well, here's what I want you to do then, since you're such a champion reader. Okay. I'm going to give you Howard Stern's Private Parts, which is the #1 best-selling book in the world right now. 400 and some pages. I want you to take that in the back and read it while I'm out here talking to Howard. You read that while we're out here, and we'll bring it back out in the third act to give us a little bit of review and a synopsis.
Want me to rub his private parts? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen. Howard, you're the man. All right, still ahead, Gin Blossoms, and when we come back, Howard Stern, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around, we'll be right back. All right, so that's terrific.
Stay tuned for my man, Jon Stewert.
Buddy seems so listless, Doctor.
Have you tried MTV?
MTV? Isn't that for deviants?
Not at all, Mrs. Nelson. MTV is the perfect source for added pep. Mix it with his chocolate milk, and he won't even notice the taste.
Come on, Buddy. Let's try some MTV.
Damn you! Damn you!
See, he's getting peppier already. And so am I.
Oh, Doctor.
MTV, no longer only for deviants.
Listen, it's a credit card. It does not make you a superhero. Actually, maybe it does. I mean, no card is more accepted on the planet, so you can use it for practically anything, like plane tickets. So you could fly like a superhero, or at the hospital, so you'd have x-ray vision. And you can use it to get cash at ATMs all over. So in any situation, you can just say, stand back, I'll handle this. So maybe MasterCard could make you a superhero. All you need now is a secret identity. MasterCard, it's more than a credit card. It's smart money.
To the tick-tock, you don't stop. You put a can in your hand and just pop the top. Hey, yo, Chris, what's up, love? What's that in your hand? It's an S to the P-R-I-T-E. Can understand the course, Chris. Drinks a crazy, crazy twist of unexpectedness that you should never miss. So what's your name? Daddy, M-A-C. And what you drink? S-P-R-I-T-E. Why? 'Cause it's a lifesaver when you need thirst quenching like a kiss with a lime and twist. Now you know that's kicking. Word. So drink up is what you gotta do. Why? 'Cause I like the Sprite in you.
Only one great tasting juicy flavor really gets you moving. Get your friends geared up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move ya. Juicy taste, going strong. The taste of juicy fruit is gonna move ya all day long. Juicy fruit is gonna move ya. Soft and sweet, gets right to ya. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move ya.
So if I call my friend Susan the most, they pay half?
Sprint announces yet another reason to switch to the most.
Because sometimes I call her for absolutely no reason and we talk for hours about nothing at all.
Talk all you want. Sprint will split the bill on the person you call most.
Wow, now we can talk even longer about nothing.
Kind of hard to believe, isn't it?
Call now and save 50% with Sprint's calling plan, the most.
Record a message. Push that red button and then speak into it.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Hey, what's that?
The talking card.
So we can record something on here right now?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mom. I love you.
It's great.
I love you.
Oh, that's adorable.
I need one of those. How much does that cost?
Check it out.
It's worth it.
It's a New York bargain.
Whatever the price. Whatever the price. That's great.
Alternative. See this number? Call it and get the No Alternative cassette and t-shirt for just $12.99. CD and t-shirt for $16.99, plus shipping and handling. Proceeds go to the fight against AIDS. Make the call. Make a difference. There is no alternative.
Welcome back, everybody. Yep, that was the world's fastest reader. He was just doing his thing. Howard Stephen Berg. We've got Gin Blossoms coming up, but now it's time, ladies and gentlemen, for the main event. The man you've all been waiting for, the author of the #1 best-selling book, Private Parts, the king of all media, Howard Stern, ladies and gentlemen.
John, I was just backstage. I congratulate you on your first show. This is all very exciting. Matter of fact, I was just talking to the head of MTV. This show has already been canceled. Believe it or not.
Oh, not again.
It's the fastest in history. No, you got to be nervous. MTV has no commitment to these shows. In fact,
oh my God! Now you tell me.
No, they have no commitment. I mean, I'm a fan of MTV. I watch MTV.
Sure,
They've tried talk shows with John Norris. Who, you know, remember John Norris?
Yeah.
He just called in. He's on the unemployment line. He wants to know what's going on.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Downtown Julie Brown, she's at a payphone right now. Her hands are shaking like this. Very, very scared. But listen, I came on this show for one reason.
All right, let's hear
because I'm promoting my book.
The book is amazing.
That's why I wanted
the book is amazing.
I'm trying to get word to the rest of the country, the people who don't get to hear my radio show, that this book is funny. Is it funny?
Very funny.
Is there?
I've read
Thank
it.
you.
I've read it.
Thank
It's
you.
very funny.
I got to be honest with you, I'm totally confused by this talk show.
As am I.
Because I didn't know what to expect. I don't know who Gene is. I never heard of him before. Now, may I analyze a little bit?
Please, I would like
John,
you to go off if you would. Could you stand and give a report? It would be very nice.
First of all, and I don't mean to offend you. Are you supposed to be retarded? What is that? Wait. No, I don't mean it. Wait a second. Is he retarded?
No.
Wait a second, no.
You have to accept people who are different.
No, the premise is, I'm not trying to offend you or anything like that. I'm glad about that.
Hold on a second.
I'm saying, though, you're supposed to be like, no, John, be honest. You have him as the announcer because he's funny.
I have him as my announcer because he's very funny and he's a fine friend of mine.
And his name is Corky?
No.
What is it? No, his name is Howard also.
His name is
Your name is Howard, my name is Howard, the guy on before me was Howard.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a tribute show. It's just a tribute to you.
No, but the guy was kind of odd, and I said, oh, well, maybe, to me, I would do that.
So, Stuttering John, not odd.
No, I have oddities
Howard
on my show, but you chose him because you felt you can laugh at him.
Let's go to the Stuttering John chapter of your book,
Am I right?
shall we? Okay. Howard Stern, let's see.
I don't know, but I'm nervous about this show. I really am.
The Whack Pack.
All right, you're going to review the book. Good. Let's talk about the book. That's the reason I'm here.
Absolutely.
I want to get the message out about my book before the show is canceled.
Exactly.
All right, go ahead.
Siobhan, let's talk about some of the people who hang around your show.
All right, talk about it.
Siobhan. Now, you picked on Howard. Siobhan, who hangs around your show a lot. Defining characteristic, cross-dresser who has a third nipple.
Right. Now, let me say something. There are people who do my radio show.
Exactly.
Who have physical deformities, speech impediments. They are lesbians. They are transsexuals. But I come out and say right away, hey, I'm having these people on. They're odd. They're odd because they're transsexual. I'm very upfront with the audience.
Exactly.
But this guy over here, I don't know.
Wait. Weren't you here at the briefing before the show? We went over everything.
We went over everything.
Absolutely.
I'm very confused by the whole process.
All right. But it's doing great.
No, but
you're
doing
like
very
Elvis
good.
now, man. This has sold 1 million copies. You're going to be on the cover of Time magazine. You're Gorbachev. You're Elvis. You're all
Believe it or not, I was
one.
very excited, John. I am going to be on the cover of Time magazine, I was told.
That's exciting. That's nice.
This to me, society is falling apart as we know it.
I think you're probably right.
Does anybody know who John is and why I'm talking to him? John, what is your background?
I'm a Jew.
Yeah, besides the Jew. Gee, a Jew in New York. I didn't think we'd find one, but there certainly are enough Jews in New York.
Thank you, sir.
You are a stand-up comedian, right?
Yeah.
And what happened? MTV approached you and said, we'd like to start a talk show?
I actually hosted another show for them that did get canceled very quickly, as you had spoken earlier.
You know, this is amazing because this show is on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday it's not on. For no rhyme or reason. And they put the show on at 10 o'clock. I guarantee in 2 weeks it'll be on a whole new time. No one will be able to find it.
Right, exactly.
This is what they do at MTV. They ruin people's careers.
Well, what happens, we'll probably cost...
John, you know as well as I do.
Exactly.
They come out, you get a talk show on MTV. I was offered a talk show on MTV, I'll be honest with you, and I turned it down. And I'll tell you why. They ruin people's careers. You go on there, they go...
Howard, though, I didn't have a career before this, so how can I be ruined?
So, it's true. Why not spin the dice?
Exactly. I was just dancing topless at the Adonis bar.
Absolutely. Corky, you okay over there? Howard. Yeah. How you doing, all right?
I'm doing good. I'm not offended.
Didn't I see you at the NAMBLA meeting?
Howard, can we just...
talk about the book.
Let's take the focus. Let's talk about the book. One of the interesting things I found about the book, women are fawning all over you constantly. Yet you constantly make reference to the fact that you're not much of a ladies' man. You say your penis is very small. I mean, all those things that come around. Is that true? And why do women still fawn?
First of all, you said the word penis. I'm surprised because, you know, there'll be a congressional investigation into the show like Beavis and Butthead, and then you guys will back down and, of course, move the show on till 3 in the morning. MTV is very on the edge, huh? Well, some kid lit the house on fire. We better take Beavis and Butthead and put it on at midnight or something. A very brave stance, but here's the book. John, say penis again and you'll be on at 4 in the morning.
If I say penis again, I may have to leave for a little while.
That's exactly true. Who are the other guests on the show? I mean, tomorrow night, who will be
I think we're just going to cancel the rest of it. I think you were very pathetic. I think it's all over after this.
I got into shape for the book. I decided to get into shape. And you know what? I look better now that I'm on the radio and I've had a bit of a successful career.
Right.
I must tell you, in high school, there are pictures in here that you can see. I look like a real geek. And I never could get women. And on top of it, I'm 6'5", and I'm hung like a pimple.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't have much in my pants.
But what I was saying is, it might be just a proportional thing. For instance, your penis on me might look fine.
Exactly.
Because I'm only 5'6".
I've analyzed that. And
in fact, it might look freakish.
Yes.
If you think about it.
I'll be honest with you, no. I am like a turtle. I don't know what it is, but you don't see anything on me practically. And I am telling you that my genitalia size would be embarrassing on any man.
All right, Howard, I accept that. But you know what? All that stuff is in the book. We actually have to wrap it up right now and go to commercial, but
This was a very thorough interview.
I felt that way.
Did you like the book?
I thought I really took control.
I thought you handled yourself very well.
I'm scared to death.
You gave the show over to me.
I did, indeed.
But I say big things for you. I say this show's going to go 7-8 weeks. I'm telling you. The longest show in MTV history.
All right. When we come back, more with Howard Stern. We'll see how our speed reader likes his book. Gin Blossom, stick around.
A whirling treasure trove of mystery, adventure, and astounding sights. MTV invites you to sample 7 of the planet's most incredible wonders. And now meet your tour guide, Janet Jackson. MTV's Tour the Planet with Janet contest will take you on a voyage of discovery where you'll marvel at MTV's meticulously chosen 7 real wonders of the world. Places like Egypt's Great Pyramid, the Xanadu House of Foam, Stonehenge, the world's largest talking cow, the Grand Canyon, the Great Wall of China, the amazing Spongerama, the La Brea Tar Pits, the Liberace Museum. To hop continents with Janet, just watch MTV and find out which 7 of these amazing contenders will ultimately make up MTV's 7 real wonders of the world. Once you've collected the names of all 7 wonders, get a postcard, write them down, and send them to MTV's Tour the Planet with Janet contest, P.O. Box 1211, Radio City Station, New York, New York, 10101. Plug in, and you could tour the planet with Janet, only on MTV. Brought to you by Levi's, Buttonfly 501 Jeans, Skittles, and Parfum de Cour.
This is funky, this is rare, something crazy in the air. Ooh, Malibu. Catching rays, catching looks and wild plays. Ooh, Malibu. Musk, you're looking like a superstar. Sunshine fresh. In Malibu, from any view, that's just what you are. Make a splash, make a scene, make 'em crazy's what I mean. Ooh, Malibu.
Ooh, I love you.
Malibu.
Got to have you.
From Touchstone Pictures, they were the world's worst choir until Sister Mary Clarence turned their act around. Whoopi's back in the all-new Sister Act 2, rated PG. Starts Friday, December 10th at a theater near you.
Girl, pick yourself a color.
This is what it feels like. It's Sonic, it's pinball, it's new Sonic's pinball. It's, faster.
Alien Nation is back. USA Today calls it a refreshing blast of fantasy. It's a good week. The Hollywood Reporter said it has sci-fi action with a healthy dose of social commentary.
That's exactly what they're saying, George.
And New York Newsday hails it as a remarkable achievement. So stop scanning the skies. Alien Nation has landed on the Sci-Fi Channel. Saturday nights at 7, 4 Pacific on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Want to round up some extra cash for Christmas? Bring your family's old athletic equipment to Play It Again Sports. And we'll buy it from you. Or trade for a gift someone on your list can really use.
Play It Again Sports, located on Route 114 in South Lawrence and Route 125 in Plastow.
Welcome back. Gin Blossoms are here, and you all know the Howards. Howard Stephen Berg and Howard Stern. All right.
Hey, John, I got it. Before you go on, I got to
Absolutely.
compliment you on this new show, and of course, your
Thank you
beautiful
so much.
audience, who I think have to be sterilized after this show. Seriously, isn't this an odd-looking audience? You got
Oh,
a
they're
very
lovely.
You got old people, you got
Yes.
young people. Where did you get
Those
them
are my
from?
parents.
Those are your parents? That's
Yeah.
your parents over there?
Yeah, they're very nice.
Well, you got the looks in the family. They're all right.
Thanks very much.
I'm just kidding with you. You're good. Hey,
They're
who's
good
this handsome
people.
guy?
This is Howard Stephen Berg. He is. You read the book. How long did it take? 6 minutes.
You're not going to
enjoy
spank me.
yourself.
Hey, buddy, what are you?
6 minutes.
You're a speed reader?
You're not spanking me.
You're a speed reader? And
Not your show.
Listen to me. Shut up. It took you 6 minutes to read my book?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, you fat bastard. It took me 5 years to write that book, and you read it in 6 minutes.
It's just because I'm a sumo wrestler doesn't mean I'm fat.
I'm just kidding. No, you look great. You look good.
What'd you think of the book, Howard?
I give it 2 palms up. It starts off with a guy masturbating in his car. Cindy Crawford look-alike, lesbian, beautiful
Exactly.
stuff.
That's why I liked it too.
I liked it too. I relate to his problems with women. I had a storybook
really,
marriage.
You relate to my problems with women? It's hard to believe, as handsome as you are.
I had a storybook marriage. Unfortunately, Stephen King wrote the book.
I got you.
Okay.
All right.
Howard Stephen Berg, very funny.
Very good.
Very good stuff.
Thank
But you like the book?
Book is great. It talks about where you started in Boston, how you got thrown off your first show.
Do you
the first
recommend it
night.
to the young kids out there?
Oh, definitely.
You recommend it to everyone? Hold the book up, please.
Yes.
For God's sake.
Hold the book
It's the only reason I'm on this show. You have no life. I have a life. That's why I came on this show. That's it. Very funny. All
That's
right.
terrific.
It's a wonderful book. It happens to be funny. It's well written. It's right. We're binding. We're
Keep
binding.
talking. He's going to climb right into your
Have
lap.
you ever had a
That's
gay
exciting.
experience? Have you ever had gay sex?
No, I really
Never have.
No, it's not my thing.
You haven't? 'Cause you're an
Heterosexual from day one.
Because you're an attractive man and you got a good personality.
And I like women.
A guy could fall for you.
You know
Oh,
what,
my
folks?
God.
I'm going to leave these two lovebirds holding on. Howard Stephen Berg and Howard Stern. They found each other.
We
I'm
bonded.
going to bring on my next guest. Their new album, New Miserable Experience, is going to go platinum any minute now. They just got back from a European tour with the Spin Doctors. They're here to perform their hit single, Hate Jealousy. Oh, the two of you. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, Gin Blossoms.
wants me not to work and not to sleep around. If you don't expect too much from me, might not be let down. Someone wants to be with you, feeling like I'm at the tomb, crying from the whole thing years gone. Might be here with you tomorrow. We can drive around this town and let the cops chase us around. That's just gonna be something might be found to take its place. Hey, jealousy.
Awesome, man. Terrific. We're going to have them back real soon. Our thanks to Gin Blossoms. You can look for their new song, Idiot Summer, on the soundtrack of Wayne's World 2, coming in December. Thanks very much to Howard Stephen Bird for being here, and thanks very, very much to Howard Stern. The book is Private Parts. They're making out in the corner. Join us tomorrow. Actress Elizabeth Shue in In Excess. Until then, fellas, would you play us out with something? Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't want to take your job, Jon Stewart. I don't want to take your job, Jon Stewart.
All guests of the Jon Stewart Show stay with me, Howard.